What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Where I Come From. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I am back in my building, and I am blessed today. I have First of all, if y'all have watched any shows on TDR that you have seen me physically on, okay, you have noticed that there's a word that I tend to wear all the time. Even though I'm chunky right now on this camera, I decided to wear yellow today because I love the color yellow on black skin. And with it being Black History Month, my goal is to wear either red, black, green, or yellow at all times. So I got on my yellow shirt today. But as you can see what the shirt says, it says Classic. And I couldn't continuously wear this product until I had the opportunity to sit down with the creator, the designer, my little homie. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
What's up, y'all? My name is, depending on where you follow, you know.
Right, like depends on who you. That's why they want to introduce you.
No, not right. No, my name is Marie, and I am the owner of Classic and the Classic Shoppe. How y'all doing?
We doing good today. We doing good. I'm a classic man, as you can see. Can I get a shirt that say that?
Listen, it's so many designs on the.
I don't care about them. I'm talking about for me.
Maybe I don't want to promise. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I tried, people. I told her if she don't do it, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna do it myself anyway. I'm gonna buy a classic shirt and just throw it on there.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad. That's fine.
But let's start from the beginning. Why classic?
So thinking about just ways to describe my culture, which is the inspiration behind the brand. There really wasn't one word to describe it. I know that we are constantly trending, constantly in the trends, setting the trends, but we're far more than that. And so I thought that classic, could begin to describe, a little bit about, where my culture and where we come from. And so
that's what's up. Was it difficult trying to narrow it down? Because I know with me and Unapologetic, it took me a minute to find the word.
Yes, because again, it's hard to sum up, especially if you're thinking of, whatever your brand represents. It's hard to sum up whatever it is you represent into one word. And so it really made me think a lot about, how, my culture is always tried to, by others, be summed up, you know what I mean, into whatever. And the latest word that, I guess they've come up for us is trending, what's trending, but you know what I mean? It's hard to sum us up. So yes, thinking of a word for your brand or thinking of a word to describe you, your culture, whatever it is you're trying to represent, is definitely hard to sum up in one word. But that's what makes building a brand like this so easy, because I can't just sum it up with the logo and the word. It's so many designs and things behind it that
now you just said something that has always made me, it didn't make me wonder, it made sense when I seen it as a designer myself, but you also stamp on your brand not trends.
Trends fade, because it's just the fact that I'm tired of folks, you know what I'm saying, closed-minded folks thinking that we are just summed up into a trend, and even though we are trending and we're hot and all that, it's not trending. We're going to always be hot, and it's classic. You're going to always be able to go back and find something in our culture that is going to be hot. And that's why, things are always retro and always throwback, because there's so many things that can get lost in the sauce. There's so many things you can pick out and never even realize that was always there, what I mean? Because there's so many different layers and things that can get, faded out with the trends. But we're not trends, baby.
We're not trends. So let me ask you this question. What are some of the difficulties you have with your brand?
So one thing is being taken seriously as a female designer. Streetwear characteristically and historically, has been created by men and has been sported by men. So a woman designer, it's hard to for some people, I think, to take us seriously. But you ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta look at me, just look at these designs. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. but for real, I think that women, we have a lot to offer the streetwear world, and I was inspired heavily by April Walker and a lot of people that came before me who back when she started, she almost couldn't really be the face of her own brand because people weren't taking her seriously. But, I think now with, not feminism on the rise, but people realizing that, feminism is where it's at.
Right.
I think that, people can really kind of look and see that women, especially Black women, have something to offer.
Y'all
something
have
to
a
say.
lot to offer. I won't even lie like that. Ironically, I was into the brand before I knew who was behind the brand.
Thank you.
It took one of my friends who actually has been a few of your models before
Okay.
to put me on to you, because I liked it what you were doing with the brand.
Thank you.
Even though the basic just classic only shirts, you seem to have a colorway that can match anything. Because my brother was like, I got these new shoes. Go get a classic shirt, bro. I guarantee you, she already got your color for you.
That was the point. Because, yes,
and I caught that.
Yeah, I wear tennis shoes, and I rock tennis shoes really a lot more than heels. Getting older, it's more comfortable. But I love tennis shoes, and until here recently, you used to have to. They wouldn't even have the dope shoes in my size and in my color. You know what I mean? That I wanted. So,
right.
But I did want to have things to go with the shoes that I was wearing when I could get my size, because until recently there wasn't a lot of women inspired fashions that
right.
You could wear with your dope shoes, because they thought women just wore pink and that's it. So I really wanted to be intentional with having different colorways and different ways to express yourself that aren't just trendy.
Right. And I do like some. I actually love the combination. Some of your
Thank
colorways
you.
you do,
Thank you.
because you blend colors that people wouldn't think would go together. Like specifically, I bought this one because it was the silver lettering on the yellow shirt, and I'm like, I already like yellow on the brown skin. That's always been a phrase of mine.
Yeah.
And then to add the silver letterings, the double black on black, which I didn't think would work, and it works fine.
It works.
It works. It works dope.
Thank you.
But you also tend to step out the box a lot with some of your designs. You have a very, very heavy hip hop inspired line in regards to it. What made you go that direction?
I really look at hip hop as like art, and not like art, it is art. And I really want to have my brand preserving that art.
Right.
I look at me like a museum, and it's my duty and my job to really preserve art so that people can remember and not let, our culture get faded out with the trends, but actually remember all the powerful contributions that we have made artistically, not just to hip hop, but to the world, to society. There are so many things that are hip hop motivated that now influence how marketing goes, or now influence just other things. So I just wanted to really preserve that culture. And so that's my, and I also wanted to teach about the culture. I want people to ask questions like, what does that mean? Or where did that come from? So they can have to research and go back and figure out about it. Just like I had to research about some of these, bands and shirts that I may not know about or whatever. Like, who is that? Yeah, I want you to research and figure out who this is on my shirt, or figure out where this lyric came from, or, why this is important.
You're a walking Sprite can.
Walking Sprite can.
Okay, so there was this moment in time when two moments in marketing history that let me know that hip hop is going to be the new wave. One, Mary J. Blige singing in a Burger King commercial. Okay.
Okay.
As a culture, we don't want to remember that, but we knew that when that happened,
we made it.
We made it. Second thing was Sprite had this campaign for a minute where they were targeting streetwear, as in like all of our advertisements were street affiliated, but every Sprite can had hip hop lyrics in regards to it.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
And the crazy part about it was my homegirl Nitty Scotty MC. She was still in her early years where she was coming up. She was one of the new up and coming artists that got targeted for one of her lyrics to be on the Sprite can. I think I got that Sprite can somewhere in my house just because that's my people's.
That's dope.
But I realized at that point in time, Sprite has nothing to do with hip hop. But yet you knew you needed to use this.
Oh, listen.
To market.
Oh, Sprite, Target, Bath and Body Works. They all know that there's money in hip hop and money in the Black culture actually that is behind hip hop, and that's really what it is. Hip hop is so popular because you know what I'm saying, the people that created it. You know what I'm saying, and the confidence and the swagger that came along with that. You know what I mean? We were able to make streetwear, which is really inspired off of this is what I have in my house. You know what I'm saying? It may be too big, it may not fit, it may look dirty, but I'm gonna make it look hot. And people like that we was able to take my confidence and make something that isn't supposed to look hot. Really what they're trying to get is the confidence, but that's not the sale.
So speaking of confidence, which one of your designs that you've created so far, you know, the one that the world has seen, is your favorite?
Oh, that's hard to say.
Like when you sat down, you was like, I don't think this is gonna work, but you did it anyway, and you was like, you know what, I fucks with it.
Yeah. I try to make almost every design be my favorite, but one of my favorites that I did last summer, and I think it was maybe a little underrated. That's okay. I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit, but that's okay because I don't do it for the.
You don't do it for them. You don't do it for that.
I do it for the education. So one of my favorites was the cold crush design that I did last summer, and it's a design with the crushed soda bottle and says "Tell your best friend," but it has this price on it that says $19.78, which is yeah. I will try to do some research on that, but it's the reason I like it is because it's actually a lot of symbolism behind the design,
right?
And it's a lot of ways that you can learn about some hip hop culture from that design. So I don't know if I should explain it or I should let people research and figure it out.
I have that shirt.
Yeah,
I have that shirt for 3 reasons.
Okay.
Number 1, I fucking fuck with Cold Crush.
Okay.
As you heard my music.
Yeah.
So you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2, that's the year I was born.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And it's crazy because I have a classic shirt I have that one from you, and then I have one that I made myself, not copying you, just I made it myself.
Yeah.
It says 1978, big dumb boombox on the side of it, and it has classic under it.
Yeah.
I was gonna send it to you at first.
Yeah.
I was. So I was like, nah, this is for me.
Yeah.
Only
absolutely.
me. This
is
for me. Only me.
Yeah.
So I got that shirt. I think I got every shirt. Because my favorite one that I refuse to wear because I don't ever want to mess it up is the lemon head one.
Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, that was dope too.
I refuse to mess that one up. I wear it maybe every blue moon. I'll throw the lemon head one on. But that's actually my favorite one. So you've actually done something this past winter that kind of stepped out the streetwear look, and you went into cardigan sweaters. What made you do that?
Well, again, I want the culture to be celebrated by everybody. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's style may not necessarily be like mine, may not be streetwear. So I want you to be able to, go into the office or wherever and still represent classic with a nice cardigan. And we can make cardigans look streetwear. We can make it look, dressed up. However, that's again the confidence behind the culture is what makes all the fashion look hot. But yeah, I wanted to step out and try something different. I think it's good to step outside of your comfort zone.
When I seen you drop that, first of all, y'all need to follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Her marketing videos are hilarious to say the least. I still want to know who roof you be on that be letting, because who be letting you use a parking lot?
That's a secret.
and she'll tell you. I hit her up every time, like, dog, who roof you on? Fam?
Right.
You doing too?
Right.
Chill out, fam. You a superhero in the streets. But it gives me very Motown Philly vibes.
Thank you.
When I first seen it, my only issue I had with it in the beginning was like, you ain't got nothing for the fellas.
And you know what? I did start. Oh, you mean the cardigans?
Yes.
Well, no, but see, they're unisex.
They didn't look like that.
Well, and so I'm gonna have to put some different models on my page because the guys they've been rocking it, and matter of fact, I have one picture that I just have been waiting to put up, but he actually killed it. He rocked it better than I did. So yeah, they're unisex. I really try to make everything unisex. I started off designing for women because I was designing for myself, but some guys like the designs, and as fashion started changing and things became more unisex centered, I decided to make things more unisex. But yeah, mostly everything is unisex except for the leggings.
I'm not gonna wear leggings. So. I'll rock your sweats like crazy. Like I'm actually surprised I don't have on none today. Anybody tell you I come to Sherman Phoenix,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
in my
comfy.
sweatpants. I got a pair in my bag, so I'm probably going to end up switching to them later anyway.
Yeah,
But
comfortable.
I rock that out. But you said something about it. Has it been difficult trying to get men to rock the brands, or do you see more men or women?
It's really I would say it's more in the middle. I've gotten men to rock it and because they really appreciate the hip hop kind of inspiration, and like I said, things are more unisex. So it's just as far as taking me maybe seriously as a brand designer, like a lot of men may not know that I'm necessarily the designer. I went to a couple of trade shows and
I've seen that.
Yeah, and so yeah. It's listen, I'm one thing about building a brand is it's going to help you with some character development. So I'm definitely proud of myself and proud of my brand and what I've done, and am not in a place where I need the approval of somebody who may not necessarily agree with what everybody ain't got to like everything. That's fine.
They ain't supposed to.
But I would appreciate looking and giving me a chance, even though I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I think at this point in time, I think we should be outside of what the gender of the person who made it is, and be more about the product itself. With so much of the world changing and the LGBT community being more prominent, and there's no reason why, whether it's a man or a woman or someone trans who did it, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's
I'm gonna put it on the shirt too. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
I like that.
You can have it. Just make sure you got my size.
Okay.
Speaking of fucking with it, when people rock your brand, they send you photos, they tag you, stuff like that. Where is the furthest, like the last place you expected someone to be rocking your brand that you've seen it at?
Well, I got an order for Oregon, or you know what I mean. That was pretty surprising. But I mean, as far as I don't know if anyone has surprised me. What I appreciate is the fact that other races can feel comfortable rocking my brand. And although Classic is made by a Black woman and it's celebrating Black culture, what I do want and what's important to me is that anybody can feel comfortable rocking it. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
And because I want anybody to feel comfortable promoting, y'all feel comfortable going to Forever 21 and getting a Biggie shirt from there. So definitely feeling comfortable doing the same, but buying it from a Black woman is really my point. You know what I'm saying? I want people to, it's not about excluding anyone. Well, I appreciate the shirts that say Black Queen and King. I love those, designs. It was important to me not to exclude anyone that way with my brand, because I want people to, if you're going to celebrate my brand again, or if you're going to celebrate my culture, then celebrate it by buying.
You want it to be inclusive, but
that
it's
is
still
from
exclusive.
The culture. Yes.
I got you.
Yes, I like that, inclusive but exclusive.
Exactly. You want to feel like you're a part of it, but then you also being a part of it makes you special.
I don't need stuff. Can I check my phone? I want to make sure this girl is
not. Girl, that's I've been told you to take care of
that. Sorry, y'all. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I thought she could just come in the door. I told you to do that before.
Sorry.
I'm sexy. I just want you to know that. Got a little love handles right here. Next time I'm gonna wear my body shaper.
Oh, that's
doors open.
Come in.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. No. Yes. Hey, Ayana.
Mama, you can always walk in. Just walk in slowly. You can have a seat right there.
Thank you.
You get my big comfy chair.
We almost done.
Almost done. All right.
I said I need to check my phone because I felt you. See?
I heard somebody walking around out by the door.
Oh, you just saw the.
Yeah, that's so we can see what they can.
You look
see.
like we on remote location.
I did that on purpose. I'm good. See, I'm good. I'm good. That's crazy because one of the first times I've seen your brand outside the city of Milwaukee was on a white girl at Yale.
See? Oh, at Yale? That's what's up. We made it.
It was a white girl at Yale. She had the standard basic hoodie. She had it in the red.
Okay.
And she was just there on campus studying.
I love that.
What is?
White girl from Yale, send me the picture. was that racist?
I said a white girl from Yale.
No. Yes, send me the picture, whoever that is.
Right.
Stuff.
But I most definitely see big things for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait till you go international.
Oh, thank you.
When I go to Paris, that's all I'm gonna wear anywhere.
Niggas in Paris, bro. That'd be dope.
Damn, niggas are going to Paris
Classic
this year
in Paris. I have been to Paris, but it was before Classic.
Okay, so it's time.
Classic was in my heart, just not.
Time for you to make your return.
I know, you know what I'm saying.
You just go ahead and just go down, start in Paris, cut through the Middle East, swing.
There's
on
a lot
down
of
easy.
Black culture actually in Paris. That's another.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Podcast, but
that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, niggas was actually in Paris, but
niggas
okay,
really in Paris. We still there.
We are.
We're still there.
We are.
But we're gonna go ahead and get close to wrapping this up.
Yes, well, it was good talking to you.
Because you will be back. You have no choice now.
Okay, yes,
I got shit to do, and I need you to be a part of it.
This is quick because you see I'm doing a lot.
She's doing too much. Yeah, so
right now, literally.
But most people who watch my show, they know I usually don't like to go more than 30 minutes anyway, because we are all small businesses and we are busy people.
In our attention span.
Very short attention span. What's next for you?
So what's next? So I don't know when this is going to air, but February 27th is our fashion show, 6 years in the game. Whoop, whoop. So we are going to be celebrating with like a little fashion rewind. So what we're doing is we're inviting all of our favorite models and customers to come back and rock Classic their favorite way, however they want to do it, just show how you style it. And we're going to set it off in Sherman, Phoenix, right here at the home base.
Me, I'm not going to be in the runway because I don't want to shut all the models down.
You know what I'm saying? We had to save him for his own special. I keep on hitting that. My bad.
I keep hitting my own too. Don't worry about
it.
Okay. We knew this. We're going to put it on the other side next time.
Okay.
But I will be there. I will be there rocking my brand as the way I rock it.
Yes.
Spending another $400 on anniversary day like I always do.
Oh, listen, we just want y'all to be in the building and come and see.
But definitely come out.
Yeah. Come see what's up.
Before we get out of here, it's been 6 years. That means I've been rocking with you for about 3.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so for those who don't know, the very first time I got my first Classic, I actually bought about 4 of them for the family. Taking the kids to Disney World, and I wanted to make sure I don't lose my kids. Okay,
that was smart.
It was smart. So make sure I don't lose my kids. Like, look, it's 2 little girls. They look like me in the face, but they got on the same shirt. So I ordered a red and white Classic shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. You were transitioning to Sherman, Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you this woman was going 90 north trying to make sure I got my shirts. Well, I think you were pregnant at the time, wasn't you?
Was I, or maybe I just had the baby?
It was one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But you were 90 going north. When I tell you this girl, well, I'm over here. I can't get it here. Can we go here? Like, she tried to make sure I got my shirts with no problem whatsoever. But I had to do a special pickup in order to get it. And it was the effort that you put into making sure I got this product is what made me continue to rock it.
Thank you.
So I actually rock your brand more than anybody else in the city, even though I mess with everybody.
Yes, it's a lot of dope brands in the city. Shout out to everybody.
And it's to the point where people think it's my brand.
Aww.
And I had to tell them, I was like, nah, here's who you get it. This is who you're looking for. Here's the website. So
thank you so much.
You do have a brand and a product that I'm proud to stand behind, and I'm proud to rock it. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm trying.
We're going to take over the world. So how can I get a hold of you? How can we find you? How can we buy stuff?
Well, yes, we are. The flagship location is here at the Underground Makers Market in Sherman, Phoenix, in the lower level. But you can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at the Classic Shop with 2 P's and an E.
Yeah, that threw me off one time.
Yeah, I want to throw you off. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it is. It's the old school Classic Shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it to Beaver, but with a twist.
You childish for that. But make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you listen to your podcast at. Make sure you follow us on YouTube to catch all the videos. Even some of the behind the scenes stuff will be there as well, too. So with that best being said, people, we are fucking out of here because I got some hip hop to rock out too.
All right. Peace. Thank you. All right. Appreciate you. I feel all loud on this thing.
You are.